to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. End zone. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So Purdue's offense comes onto the field first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receive team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but Dave, you've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploding.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Gets it out fast. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Michigan offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Turning it on. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
That's reeled in. It's Barber. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Trying to get the corner. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Trying to surge it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass their way in. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And into the end zone he goes. mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Working that left side now. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Iowa. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go right back to it. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Now, 4th down.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Quarterback will keep it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines are marching down the field. He wants to change this route. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Breaks into the open element. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got the quick pass. Gets away from one, he's got space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Pringle. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got a man. It's Pringle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Carr. Caught near the sticks. It's Pringle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the gun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The give to the back. There he goes. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Pringle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Pringle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Caught over the middle, it's Marsh. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive, even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls and fires complete. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barber. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11. Victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Boilermakers have a lot of options on second and inches. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
Yeah, and it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays. They just don't do that.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On the run, it's Marshall. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Direct snap. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Quick shovel pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 35 to Iowa.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. It's a draw. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Oh, he found a space on the right.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.